Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the session. I think I put a little tweet out saying that this was going to be fun. We've been away for about a month, and I figured there was a high chance that a bunch of stuff that was working will no longer be working. And sure enough, that seems to be the case. So I think I'm going to work on some of that, some of those issues to see if we can get them up and running again before we start diving into JavaScript templates and such. So the main problem that I appear to be having at this point is that something is wrong with YouTube's API, or something's wrong with my expectations of the YouTube API. So whatever I was running locally wasn't giving me an issue, but the bot version that I was running in production wasn't getting the number of viewers correctly. So I'm not really sure what the problem. I think I know. So I think the problem is that the ID for the stream for the video is actually different now than it was originally. This is the first time I've done this. This specific episode that we're recording, I'd originally recorded or planned on broadcasting it at the beginning of March, I believe. And so I just used the same episode, and I thought everything would work correctly. Everything is firing up the way I would expect. The difference is that this video ID has not been updated correctly. So if I wonder if I have the ability to get into my production database. Let's do Astrocasts production. If I go to stream, would be session. So session. All right, and we have YouTube live chat IDs. And so those look like they might be correct. Let's see, maybe I think it's actually the video table. So video, and then the most recent video has a Vimeo ID, it has a duration, YouTube video ID. So it's JN, yep, so it says value right here. And I'm going to guess if I go and look at this video on my channel, if I look at the last time this episode was pushed, session 1, it's actually the wrong name. Let's see here. Here we go. Templates and admin notifications. Now that has a different video ID. Interesting. How about this one? Yeah, here we go. So, no, that's not it either. Well, this is the current one that's live, so why is that URL failing? Let's see what happens here. Let's see if I can find out why this was working on local, or if it isn't now. All right. Can't remember what our cycle was on the live stats for YouTube. Let me look in the back end here. So video, JavaScript templates. All right, so this is OZ. That's getting a 404 too. You know, what I might do is just see if it's just this part that's broken. See if that breaks anything. Yeah, so we got the number of viewers was wrong. All right, so this actually shows a message now on our actual site. Oh, didn't want to go full screen, just wanted it paused. This can pause as well. And you can see that a message did actually go through as we would expect. So it looks like it might just be this endpoint. So let's see if Google changed something. Live stats. Oh, also, happy April 1st, everybody. Live stats, video ID. So that works. Stats 0. Huh. Good old Reddit. Same issue. Concurrent viewers. Right, limited and only contain information on the follow counter. All right. So it does look like since the last time I broadcast, YouTube changed their API or no longer support an unsupported API endpoint. So in order to keep our bot running the way that we need it to, we need to disable the part that is giving the error just for now. So app YouTube API get number of viewers, and let's do turn int get content. Ziboro. So this is a quick and dirty way to get in trouble. Let's see here. I don't know how that file got there. Huh. Put on your cowboy party hat, cowboy hats party hat. Thanks for that message, Supernova. Let's see here. So we're going to have to wait till this actually deploys before I can successfully start the bot again. And then I'll probably have to ask Supernova to post that again. Because unlike YouTube, the Twitch chat is coming in via real-time messages on IRC. So if the bot is down, we lose messages. If the bot is down on YouTube, it just picks them up where it left. Okay, so let's see. This deployment will probably take longer than I'd like it to, but I'll get notified when it comes back up. All right, so let's see what I had actually said, because I think I did call this pretty well. Yeah, it worked a month ago. Why wasn't it working anymore? So it does appear to be exactly how this went down, which is awesome. The other issue that I had right beforehand is I've recently updated to PHP 7.3. And just for fun, while we're here, let's do this. And this was where I thought the bot was broken the first time. And yeah, so this is actually an interesting error that I haven't seen before. And it looks like it's an error in Symfony's debug component, but it's one that is super difficult to track down. All right. Things are almost back online. And while we're waiting, I'm going to fire up the bot because it looks like the new code is up and running. This should still work fine because Heroku still runs the version of PHP I told it to a while ago. And almost done. Famous last words. All right. So, yeah, there's something wrong at the core of something somewhere. And it looks like it's possibly inside debug class loader. But it's whatever file is being included here. But we don't get to see which file is included here. Continue. See if there's even a switch in here. There's not a switch statement, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Supernova says the bot is missing some quality content from him. And it's true, it is, but not anymore, which is awesome. So we can see that the bot has started picking that stuff back up, and hopefully it will no longer crash on its own, which would be super helpful. Monitoring this channel consistently is kind of annoying. Good bot, yes indeed. I'm super happy with the fact that it's running again. Anyway, so I looked at this for a little while trying to figure out what this problem could possibly be. And I think it's probably related to maybe doctrine or something. But the fix was just to go back to PHP 7.2. So one of the things that we were looking at with the chat interface that I wanted to fix, if we go to an episode that has not yet started, I can actually post things here, which is not good. So I can say, this was posted on Tuesday. Oops. And it dutifully posts it at 000. But yeah, so this doesn't really make sense. So I don't think I want people to be able to post something. I don't want people to be able to post things under certain circumstances. And so I need to figure out what those are. The other problem, so this is an episode that hasn't started yet. The other issue is if I do an episode that was started a while ago, I can still do the same thing. I can still post it at 000. So we have some messages here that started before the episode, and I can say, and we're just going to end up, we're going to end up just stacking these posts at 000. Which isn't going to be super useful. I also noticed on my admin view, things are I need to update that a bit. So if we go to admin live, cascade effect is tripping me out. Yeah. So if I go back here to the episode we were just on, so I think it was here. Posted after the fact again. Post at 000. On the admin interface, I see those. So the admin interface was built at a point where I was only going to have myself watching these things. So it's not doing any filtering to make sure that I'm only seeing messages for the current live episodes. I need to update that. I think there's probably going to be a bunch of little things that I'm going to try to fix. A bunch of them I'm probably going to do offline, because the whole chat interface is more or less where I wanted it to be. I think I could probably chase down a bunch of little weird bugs and things until the cows come home, and it would be rather boring for people. We can see here that those extra messages aren't showing up, which is good. But we are posting at 000, and we are posting, if I reload this, we can see that those messages should actually show up. So it is actually persisting them. I think the best scenario is to not allow posting unless the video is actually playing. The case that I'm not 100% sure about is this future case. So getting started with proof. Technically, this video is playing. Just because any of the future videos are set up such that as soon as an episode starts playing, the Twitch player will kick in and start showing it. So even though, well, it actually says getting started with proof, I think that's a bug. There's something else going on there as to why it's showing that. But both the actual current episode and the one that is going to be on Thursday both have the video player, which I'm fine with because that's just the way it works. But I don't, so I need to figure out how to tell the difference. I'm going to write these down. Let's see here. So let's do not play video, or do not allow chat if old episode not playing, future episode yeah, well, just future episode period, I guess. So let's say maybe more than 30 minutes out. So these are going to be the circumstances that will block the ability to interact with chat. So let's go ahead and jump into the code to see if we can figure that out. So we got into the JavaScript stuff. So I don't think a lot of it's in here. It's in the chat. Okay, so child message container. All right, add event listener submit. So all right, get element by ID chat input and chat input form. All right, so if in progress, what does in progress mean? Let's go to session controller. in progress. So if the next event start date is equal to that seems not right to me now that I look at it. The way this is reading is simply if it's the next one, it should be there. So let's see, in progress, invisible. Okay, so this is only hiding this bit of information. So since that's here, this episode's not in progress. This episode is in progress. All right, so that makes sense. What's the thing that switches session? The Twitch player. All right, set volume. All right, I guess we just have it playing always. All right, so we do have the ability. We do have the ability to see that this is not the current episode. So if it's in the past, if it's not in progress and it's in the past, it should be playing. All right. So if it's in progress, we're going to get the time from wherever. So otherwise, it's going to use current time. I think what we can do what is that dot current time going to be? Okay, so broadcast dot clone. Why are these not working? So after is valid. All right, so and let's see if we can test this out locally. Oh, I need to rebuild. Visited that URL one too many times. All right, so let's see, JavaScript templates. So this one is current. It's one of those days. Let's see here. Did you forget a quote? Something went wrong. Attempted to load class for global namespace. No, I don't think I forgot that. Great. Well, this one is the current episode, so that should be fine. Let's do a different episode that was in the past. So we got 0 here. So this one we could have blocked. So let's say equal to 0. Let's do alert. All right, I'm just going to allow that. Okay, so you cannot comment until the video is started. So we're only going to try and post if that's not the case. The other thing we could maybe do, so I think this counts for old episode not playing. Let's actually make sure that if we, oh, I can't start playing it. Blast. Let's see if another, oh. So for videos that are in progress, the diff for its current time is 1 day. Difference in milliseconds. I wonder if this is absolute. No, here we go. If a moment is earlier than the moment you were passing, the value will be negative. Okay. So diff AB. All right, so it's diff in seconds is less than, let's see here, let's do 30 minutes. Well, let's just do minutes then. So really, what would be better is if this were going to do something to the little box as well. So it should show up here and give people an idea of this. But I don't think that I'm going to be able to do that just now. So this is current. Cannot write message until the video is playing. Until the... So this is wrong. that's 0. Is it second or seconds? Oh, current time, I bet, doesn't matter. Let's see if this works. This is what we need, actually. Okay, so this allowed it, which is good. So I am going to reproduce this session. Oh, I need to do the video first. This is going to be April 4th. This I don't understand. It looks like it's already there. Private temp. Peckle. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that this PHP version switching script that I found doesn't work the way I would like it to. So I think it does some weird things with my symlinks and whatnot. All right. Forced it to install where? Are you sure? Pretty sure it's there. So I guess this is another thing that failed. Doesn't have anything to do with Docker. Do you need the PHP 7.2 version of the lib from Beau? Can you be more clear on what you mean by that? Oh. Hope that wasn't it. No. Well, I kind of wish it was now. Let's see. Container aware, closure, publish. All right, so let's see if I can do scratch file PHP. What does this file get called? Scratch 7. Oh, that's not what I wanted then. Ah. See, it said it stopped them, but it didn't. Wondering if that's the problem. People give PHP a hard time for the which comes first, but I run into this all the time with other tools. PHP 7.2. There we go. It wasn't a lot of fun, but it is what it is. All right, so let's see if we can do getting started with proof. All right, you cannot write a message until the video is playing. All right, that's not what we actually wanted it to say. Until the session has started. Oh, this covers both cases, which is good. Just want to make sure. If I go back to this one. That's allowed, and it's 49 minutes in, and it's 4:49, so that makes sense. All right, so at the very least, this should keep people from posting messages before 30 minutes into, or until it's at least 30 minutes until the start of a session. So I think that's good. So I'm going to remove these logs. Don't need the log. Let's see what we actually changed. All right, so 2 files. Did I not deploy that? Oh, never mind. It was just a white space change. Okay. All right, so I think I'm probably going to call this a win. And probably take some of the rest of this chatbot offline. So I'm going to work on this not on a regular schedule. So I think we'll probably be done with this particular project for now. The next project we'll be picking up on Thursday. We're going to start taking a look at proof, specifically the version 8 of the event store. The version 8 of the event store is only working with eventstore.org. So we'll be looking at that, which I haven't actually done a lot of work with this either, so that'll be kind of fun. And then I'm thinking about maybe using Laravel for this next project as well. Shift gears a little bit from Symfony to doing something based on Laravel. So thank you for joining today, and looking forward to talking to you again on Thursday.